Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to One Piece Banner Rush. I hope you're all having a good day. Today, I'm back with another gameplay video. Today's gameplay is going to be on my 6-star Boost 2 Green Runner Battle of Monsters on Onigashima Kaido. But everybody calls him Hybrid Kaido. Now, funny enough, I wasn't playing the game when Hybrid Kaido first dropped. Reasons for that is because there was a certain green attacker running around making League straight up unplayable, and I of course got sick of him and I quit the game. And fast travel a couple of months, I come back into the game and I see that Hybrid Kaido in the game, and for what I saw, he was a pretty dang good runner. Not only could he inflict anti-heal, he can also just teleport to the enemy's treasure area, which that's freaking insane for a runner. Yeah, Hybrid Kaido was really good back then. But how does he fare in today's meta though? Well, I'm gonna give it to you straight, guys, and I'm gonna try to sugarcoat it. He sucks. Yep, he sucks. Reasons why I say he sucks is because he doesn't nullify stat effects. Stat effects are really prominent today in this game. They're freaking everywhere, and the main one is Kuzan's ice ball effect. If Kaido gets caught in that, you're dead. Kuzan could just do ice ball, ice age, dead. Simple as that. Easy one-shot combo. I don't know what is up with Bandai and these one-shot combos. They did it with Dark Roger. Now they're doing it with Kuzan. But yeah, another one-shot combo character. You get caught in ice ball, you're dead. And if you so happen to teleport to a treasure area and it's transformed into the Chili treasure area by Kuzan's ice age, frozen, midair, dead. Because Kuzan can just make his way towards you. Yeah, Kaido is really hard to use in the game right now. However, we are going to fix the problem of him getting ice balled every 5 seconds. How, you may be wondering? With medals, of course. So let's go into the medals, summarize the skills and traits, and dominate League. So, medals isn't going to be rocking. I'm going to be rocking my runner medal set. However, it has a Kuzan medal in there. These medals are Scalpel medal, 3 Captain's Law medal, and former Senior Apprentice medal. Now, normally, this medal gives you skill 2 cooldown by 3% when attacking an enemy capturing your treasure. But we don't care about that. We care about this. The reduced duration, there we go, of ice ball by a certain amount. And with these combined, we got reduced the duration of ice ball by 70%. Meaning, if we get hit by ice ball, it's gonna hit you one time and it's gone. Because as you guys know, ice ball hits you a couple of times, dealing fixed damage. With this, it's only hitting you once and it's gone. It doesn't even last that long. This completely fixes the problem that Hybrid Kaido has against Kuzan, and you can actually run around, grab flags now. It's not even a problem. Now, it's not to say that Hybrid Kaido's meta, he's just usable now. But the fact that I had to use a whole medal set for him to be used, I'm not medal set. The fact that I had to use a whole medal for him to be used, that's ridiculous. But you know, it's Bandai. They don't care about balancing their game, but we're getting sidetracked. Character boost is full of boost 2 as per usual. To summarize his skills, as you guys know, this skill 1, this is his teleporting skill. You use this skill and Kaido will teleport to the flag that's furthest away from him. You want to be smart when using this skill. Don't just use this skill anytime you have it. Make sure to be watching that map like a hawk. The second you see that there's a flag wide open and no one's over there, no one's respawning or whatever, teleport, easy grabs. So you're going to have to watch that map really good, okay? This skill ignores damage reduction too, so it can hit real dang hard against defenders who rely on that. Now, also keep in mind too that you cannot use this skill when you first spawn in. For obvious reasons, you don't want to just teleport the second you spawn in, right? But if you grab the first flag when the match first starts off, you can pretty much get it right then. But still, you don't want to just do it the second you spawn in. Anyway, though, let's go to skill 2. Skill 2 is his invincibility skill. Kaido will shoot these wind blades forward, and if these blades hit the opponent and their HP is 70% or more, it does an additional 5,000 damage. And this skill also inflicts anti-heal. As annoying as this stat effect is, it lasts for 45 seconds, obviously. This skill has a knockback effect, and that's about it. Just know that the main thing to note is his invincibility skill. Alright, to summarize his traits, he resists stagger and being down when grabbing a flag. He can take away Fenrir Shank's hockey state if he's parameter boosted. If you manage to hit Sabo and he's parameter boosted, you can take away his Flame Emperor state. However, that's very unlikely because I'm pretty sure Sabo only gets parameter boosted if he's attacked by someone with a shield, I'm pretty sure. He only gets his cap speed. I don't like this cap speed when an enemy is not in the treasure area that you're in. Boost cap speed by 50%. I'd rather it be when an ally is not in the treasure area with you, because enemies are going to be in the treasure area trying to stop you. You know what I mean? So him having it if an enemy's in there with you just makes no sense to me. But it is what it is. He has an extra life. And he heals by grabbing flash, and he gets skill 1 cooldown. And those are the noteworthy ones. So yeah, that's Hybrid Kaido, guys. As I said, he's not a good runner, but we're going to be using this medal to make him a usable runner, if that makes any sense. Let's go into the support now, shall we? I am rocking 160.1% support with the runner Paramecia Straw Hat Pirates New World Worst Generation. And wait, why is the Captain Tag not maxed out? Oh, okay. Cause I had Kaido down here in my support slot, and now I have this guy in there. So yeah, Captain Tag's not maxed, but we still have 160% support. So I hope you all do enjoy the video. If you do, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll of course see you guys in the next video. All right, peace out, everybody. Alrighty guys, so here we are with the first match of today's video. Now, I have a very funny story for you guys. Remember how I went on that whole rant in the intro about, you know, Hybrid Kaido and getting Ice Ball, and we made a whole medal for him and stuff like that? Well, here's the funny thing, guys. In this gameplay, you're only going to see one Kuzan. And I'm not just talking about the gameplay we're watching right now. I'm talking about all 4 gameplays. There's only one Kuzan in all 4 of those gameplays. I kid you not. For some freaking reason, every Kuzan decided, now I'm tired of playing Kuzan, apparently, because I could not find a single one. And guys, this is like a new season. Like, brother, this is a new season. Like, this is day 1, new season. It's early in the freaking morning. You're telling me there's not sweats on the game trying to get back in the Double S League right now? Are you serious? You're telling me that every Kuzan player decided, I don't feel like playing as Kuzan today, and just don't decide not to play Kuzan? The second I made a whole medal for this motherfucker, I made a whole medal for this guy, for this video, to see how well Hybrid Kaido will do, and you're meaning to tell me that this guy's gone? I'm telling you, man, the matchmaking in this game is so freaking rigged. You're not going to tell me it's not, bro. This game's matchmaking is rigged. Because I swear down, you could be playing as a character that you really, really like, and then, well, like, no, let me rephrase this. You could be playing as a character that you really, really like, and you know for a fact there's going to be no counters for this character running around because nobody freaking plays him anymore. The second you start playing as that character, every single counter under the sun is here. I'm like, brother, where the frick did you guys come from? You guys did not want to play this character. Why are you playing them now? The second I'm playing as a character that is hard countered by that character. Like, you see what I mean, dude? Like, I'm telling you, the matchmaking in this game is so freaking dumb, bro. You're not going to tell me it's not. You're not going to tell me it's not rigged. Like, look, I like OPBR to a certain degree. I like this game, but brother, this game has so many freaking problems, and that's one of them, the matchmaking. We all know it's rigged. Bondi ain't gonna admit it, but shoot, I'll say it. This rigged. You ain't gonna tell me it's not, man. But yeah, pretty much what I'm getting at here is the second I made this whole medal to counter Kuzan, that motherfucker is nowhere to be found. I mean, again, I got him in one gameplay. I got him in one gameplay, and that's it. He's nowhere else to be found. But that's it for the first gameplay. So let's move on to the second gameplay of today's video, shall we? Alrighty guys, so here we are with the second match of today's video. Now, in the first gameplay, I'm sure many of you guys have been asking the question of, well, why didn't I just get gameplay where Kuzan's in it? You know, like, why not just get gameplay that showcases metal in action of it just dealing one ice ball tick and it's gone, you know? Well, because I liked it, the gameplay I had too much. See, the gameplay that I had for Hybrid Kaido was really good. Was it the best? No, it was just good. I just liked it too much to try to get more gameplay. And on top of that, guys, keep in mind, this is Hybrid Kaido, and it kinda, I want to say kinda, but I think we can all agree that he is an old character now. I forgot when I don't know when he dropped, because like I said, I wasn't playing when he dropped, but he is kind of old now. And this guy doesn't have the modern traits, if you want to call it that, like we have right now. Like, because like I said, most, if not all, characters in this freaking game have stats effects. Like I just got stunned right there. Most, if not a lot of the characters in the game have stats effects. And if you don't nullify them in any way, shape, or form, congratulations. You're now irrelevant because they are just that much of a threat. You get incinerated by a Kainu, you get ice balled by Kuzan. Those are like the noteworthy ones when it comes to, in terms of stats effects. Other characters just deal a lot of freaking damage, like Gart, and that's really it. I could go on a whole tirade about a lot of the characters in this game and how broken they are, but we'll be here all freaking day. This gameplay was short because we got 5-0'd. We got the 5-0. So let's move on to the third gameplay of today's video, shall we? Alrighty guys, so here we are with the third match of today's video. Now, I actually want to retract one statement that I made in the second gameplay where I said, you know, if a character doesn't nullify stats effects, they're pretty much irrelevant. I wouldn't say they're irrelevant. I would rather just say that they're just really freaking hard to use. Because it's not like stats effects are like, you know, the end all be all type thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you do not nullify so and so, you're dead pretty much. Well, I mean, yeah, because Kuzan is this, but if you're good at the game, aka 10% of the freaking player base, if you're good at the game and know how to, you know, time your stuff, your invincibility skills, I guess you can say, you know, if you know the timing of your dodges and stuff like that, you know, if you're good at stuff like that, then you can pretty much use almost any character. I say almost because, you know, there's 2-star, 3-star characters and whatnot. And there's certain 4-star characters you can definitely not play as. If you just want to play the game to have fun, that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with people wanting to use characters and, like, use any character you want in this game. Just don't be that guy. Don't be the troll of the bunch, like, you know, using 2-star, 3-star characters, you know, or a extremely old 4-star character like 30 million bounty Luffy, you know what I mean? Like, use a character that's like, you know, you can use characters like, let's say Baby 5. I know it's a random tail character, but this is just an example. Baby 5, right? I know back then she was actually a pretty decent green defender. She was pretty decent for the time, you know, and she was a step-up character, I'm pretty sure. She wasn't too bad. Like, if you want to use a character like that, I won't even be upset at you because you're just trying to, like, you know, use the character and try to have some fun with them. Heck, you could be going for the colored metal for Baby 5. I don't care. Stuff like that, I don't really care. As long as you have the character 6-star, or you know how to use the character really dang well, I have no freaking problem with you using old characters. That's a-okay. I have no complaints. But if you're gonna be that troll of the bunch who just gonna ruin it for everyone, that just it's pretty much like 3v4 type situation, brother, stop it, please. Please stop, okay? And I think I got completely sidetracked of what the frick I was even talking about. What was I talking about again? Like, hold on. Oh yeah, like characters being irrelevant without stats effects. If they don't nullify stats effects, yeah. Back to that, yeah. I wouldn't say that characters that doesn't nullify stats effects are irrelevant. I would just say they're kind of more difficult to use because, like I said, stats effects are just really prominent in the game. But I don't think, it shouldn't be. I don't think you should worry that much because a lot of the characters that have immobilizing stats effects aren't seen like that anymore. Like as Snake, for instance. I mean, people still play as that Snake, of course. Because look, there's literally one on my team right now, but you don't steer like you used to back then. You know what I mean? When Dark Roger was running around. But that's it for the third gameplay. Let's move on to the fourth and last gameplay of today's video, shall we? Alrighty guys, so here we are with the fourth and last match of today's video. Now, this is where the fight starts getting a little bit more dicey, if you want to call it that. Because this, my friends, Double S League. This is Double S League, everybody. We made it to the big leagues. Now, it might be a bit more hard to actually, back cap the enemy because they're actually watching the map. I know, crazy concept. People actually watching the map? No freaking way. I love making that joke of OPVR players not watching the map when it's right there in the freaking corner of your screen. Like, how do you not see that, brother? Like, the map has to be one of the most underutilized tools in the freaking game. Because you'll be surprised at how many OPVR players do not watch that map. You'll be freaking surprised, man. I had times to where, I'm pretty sure this can apply to everyone. I had times where I'll lose matches because, let's say for instance, I'm like, guarding our base flag or mid flag or something like that. I look at the map and I see someone backcapping us at our second flag, not base flag, the flag next to base flag, right? And I'm like, hey, team, watch your six, guard treasure. I can't go over there. I'm too busy guarding mid flag. Someone else deal with it, please. Nobody's over there. I'm saying, like, everybody's occupied with something else and they can't do it. Or it could be the latter. They're not doing anything and they're just letting the flag be grabbed. You know what I mean? Like, brother, come on now. Now look, if you're using a character that can't stop the person from grabbing the flag, like Dark Roger, like let's say for instance it's a Dark Roger, you don't have a knockback effect or whatever, then fair enough. You couldn't do nothing, right? It's not entirely your fault. There's nothing you could have really done there, right? But if you could have stopped them, aka knockback effect off your normals or something along those lines, if you could stop them, then yeah, it's your fault because you should have watched that map. Now look, I'm guilty of this too. I lost my teammates a good couple of matches because my tail wasn't watching the map. Because I would be so occupied, like trying to A, grab another flag, or B, occupied doing something else, and I am not watching the map, and and our flag is grabbed, and we lost because I'm like, oh shoot, I lost because my tail wasn't watching the freaking map like I should have been. I'm gonna blame that on myself. Like I had matches like that where I lost because of my mistake, but most of the time though, I lose because teammates just don't want to watch the map. Like I don't know why. I don't know what's up with people and not wanting to watch the map when the map is a very, very important tool. But yeah, it is what it is, though. It's a sad reality. But at the end of the day, there was nothing you can really do about it. But that's it for today's gameplay video, guys. I hope you all found this very enjoyable. I hope you enjoyed the video for what it was. So, if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and tell post notifications. And I'll, of course, see you guys in the next video, alright? Peace out, everybody.